Poppy, you want to come see the engine bay?
Huh?
Want to come see the engine bay?
Yeah.
We got it painted.
I was on the way in there. I got to get my too. I've been dinging about doing the green grass.
What, doing green? What, actually planting grass at your place?
In the backyard.
Yeah.
So that strip,
Oh, did you put a strip in there?
put a strip back there where I put my power cord.
You squeeze by there a little bit. Nothing should be greasy. It should be brand new.
Whoa.
Oh, that looks good.
You recognize the color?
Oh,
gosh,
yeah.
yeah.
I didn't know you was going to do it then.
Well, we
That looks pretty.
we painted the motor the Pontiac color, so we decided we'd do the
Yeah.
engine bay that color.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, every time I walk out there and look at that Pontiac motor with
That firewall back
Yeah,
here?
that firewall.
It looks so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We thought the contrast with that motor would just look so cool.
Well, we were trying to think because we were like, we were debating on painting it white.
When we were here.
Yeah.
When I was here, he wasn't with me last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to paint it white again because white gets dirty.
It's so dirty.
Easy,
Yeah, that's pretty.
And plus, we had this, so.
Is this dry?
Oh, it's been a week.
Oh, yeah. We painted it last weekend.
I need to
We're gonna wet
sand part
sand
of
it.
it to make it smoother. But,
Yeah.
but I thought it looked amazing.
Man, that is banged up pretty good.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Paul Speed Shop. This is part 5 of our LS swap. And last episode, we got the bay finished out. We might be doing some wet sanding there, maybe a little bit where our hands touch it and things, but it came out really good for our first time actually painting something legit like. This is as far apart as the car is actually going to be, and we're actually starting final assembly. We should be at least. But a part of the cool parts that we're going to be bolting to the car is a lot of it came from Vibrant Performance. And Austin actually contacted the guys at Vibrant about some different things, and they were actually pretty cool guys.
Yeah, so Vibrant's a really cool company, kind of a younger company, but very cool. We've been using a lot of their products, a lot of AN fittings, hoses, things like that. We actually also just purchased a muffler for this thing that you guys will be seeing I guess, in an upcoming episode. But they're super cool people, and they sent us a mystery box over here. We're going to open that up and see what it is. As we're filming this, we're an obviously pretty small YouTube car channel right now. But, you know, we have aspirations, just like the best of everybody.
We have dreams.
So, to see Paul's Speed Shop on
Handwritten.
here. Handwritten.
Handwritten.
Promotion.
On a prepackaged box that they probably send to everybody.
Yeah,
but
this box has probably had 3 or 4 trips already. And, I don't know. It's just kind of cool. So let's see what's up inside of it. All right.
What is it? Oh, some Vibrant. Oh, yeah.
So we can easily look through the catalog
Is it a catalog? It is a catalog.
and easily figure out what we need to spend
more money on.
with them. Very cool.
Oh, and they're even made to go in binders.
Yeah. No, look
Made
at
to go in binders, dude.
that. Okay.
That's
We got
nice.
Some drawstrings.
Nice,
Very
nice,
cool.
nice. Promotionals.
So we can go to our Christian youth retreat.
Yeah, we go to camp, summer camp.
Yeah, and put our agendas in these and look really cool if you're a 14-year-old kid. I
Like
that.
it, like
Love
it. Ooh, some
Pop
poppets.
sockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I might put that one on the old.
This is the stuff I care about.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
stickers.
Yes.
Oh, frick yeah. That's
Some
awesome.
decent stickers. Oh,
Ooh, big one.
I might have to go on the rear window or something like that.
Yeah, that's
That'd
cool.
Be pretty cool. Very nice decals. So yeah, that's awesome. Thank
is
you,
so sick.
Vibrant Performance. We really appreciate it.
What was the
And
dude's
we-
name?
Donovan.
Donovan,
Shout out
yeah.
to Donovan.
Thank you, Donovan.
Donovan, so much
For even
Happy-
responding to us.
Yeah, for even responding to us and taking the time. We really appreciate that. And we will be very happy to rep the brand on the car because we think your products are top notch.
They are top notch. Top notch. So it turns out that these things are...
I feel like a dork now. These are banners.
These
They're
are
not
banners. Those are banners. So we got 2 banners.
One for the mantle and one for the shop.
Yeah. So you think that's about it?
That's pretty close. I might cut another one of these a little bit longer to make up this little bit of difference, but this doesn't tilt, right?
Yes,
Got
it does
in the
tilt.
middle of the slots, but does the tilting... We need to operate the tilt part to see what needs to happen to make...
Or, yeah, that's all the way down. That's all the way
It's really not going to bother with me.
Dope.
That's where you need one of those big foam engine blocks. Just set up in there.
Yeah, but they want like $500 for
I
this.
know. What is wrong with that? That's useless. Who would buy that? Who has a budget to buy
I
that?
would buy an aluminum block before I did
Yeah,
that.
only the people that are going to haul the things to trade shows, 6 times a year, want something that light and hang all of their glitter off. The guys that are doing
No one
this,
has a budget for that. If that was $50, someone might buy it.
If it's $100, someone would buy it. I don't know, guys spend a lot of money on garbage.
That looks pretty damn efficient.
And it does look cool.
Cut this off a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if that was shorter, it would be less of.
I like it. If you're cool with it, I'm cool with it.
I think that would work. I
Sick.
think it's going to work fine.
Done. Mark off list. Those are
Oh, that's
easy
down
ones.
on top of that too.
Oh yeah, you can come up with that, can't
Come
you?
up with it. That's
Oh.
why I measured it, and it then all of a sudden lost a quarter of an inch. Oh,
That's like 2 or 3 coats.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. Looks really
Plenty
good.
of room for painting out here, don't we?
Yeah, we
The
do.
whole zip line.
I know. Paint an entire car down the zip. We should have hung the
It's
Pontiac
probably
from
a
the.
low C right now, isn't it? 'Cause that's got to be tight. Oh dang! I think just pop someday.
You think? Check it out. It's installed. Oh yeah. First big piece of the engine bay is back in. Also got those headlights in those, you know. So I got sidetracked a little bit because I was going to work on the fuel system, but it turns out that the weather's going to be really crappy this weekend. So I started scuffing and painting stuff that Austin instructed me to. Wow! And then I got super sidetracked because then I started thinking about the nitrous system. So in automatic cars, you have the switch to let it know when it's at full throttle, and I guess it's a kick down switch, so it's got a little button back there. And I just checked it on the multimeter and it works. So I'm going to use that as my full throttle switch for the nitrous system. But there's a little hole in the middle of it, and I need to, because I'm guessing there was a rubber grommet in there, so it didn't click for the when you're driving it. Here, I'll show you the hole. See that hole back in there? It's right there. So like when you put your foot down, it kind of just slides through it, and you can see the outline where the grommet used to be. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some heat shield over that. I might even put a piece of metal behind the heat shield, and that should hold it and be my backing plate for it. All right. Okay. Oh, God. I'll take my shoes off. It's just easier. That's how you should work on cars. Barefooted flip-flops all day. So I got my little piece of metal. It's spring steel that I clipped off with the tin snips. I rounded the edges on the bench grinder. And I've got my heat shield, or heat shrink. I guess it kind of is a heat shield, I don't know. Ooh. Let her harden up. She should be good to go. It's actually looking pretty good. I'm not worried about the insides of those things, because they've got like 4 coats of that stuff in there. You can do it by hand?
Yeah, if both of them go in by hand and it's still loose, then it's perfect.
Yeah, then you know you don't have any binding.
So yes.
Is that your first try?
Yeah, that was the piece that was there that was straight. I didn't even cut the length of it. That's the one I used.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It was just left over?
Yeah, it's just a piece that long. Didn't even trim it. This one, this is as tight as I can get to any of these. So that's the minimum bend radius for our capabilities here in the shop.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna end up with the same thing here. I'm gonna come down across, probably come here and then come straight up. It'll probably have to be parallel. Maybe I'll come around here.
And if they leak, we just pop it back out, fill it full of RTV, and just plug it back in.
RTV isn't gonna stop this stuff.
RTV isn't rated to 1600 psi?
No, this stuff is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what.
So since the weather was kind of going to be pretty crappy tomorrow as far as like temperature goes, I was really trying to get all my painting done that I had to do before we put the motor in the car. And so I spent my time working on the cross member that Elder Guru had made look so good, and it does look good from a distance now. But we had an accident. He was hanging out on our old zip line from when we were kids, and the wind's picking up and everything kind of started bouncing a little bit. Probably didn't have it wrapped as good as I should have with the wire that was holding it up, and boom, right into the pine straw with wet paint. Just what you want. It's good, you know. So bad, but I kind of covered it all back over. It's not as smooth as I wanted it to be, but again, it goes under the car, so it's gonna get scratched up eventually. But check this out. Look at that. That's painted. Austin came by before he left, or had his obligations for the evening, painted, or undercoated, I should say, the tunnel. I think he's coming along really well. We might have the motor in this weekend. I don't know. We might have it in, though. So, one of the things you got to do is you got to run a new fuel line. Not run a new return or anything like that, but I got to get a bigger, thick boy line in there. I had some down here with me. I don't know where I put it. It's kind of annoying because this car is pretty small. There's not a lot of places to run it. The way it runs in, it's gonna be right under or right above one of our exhaust pipes. We're gonna do some heat shielding tricks and wrap the full exhaust system in header wrap. Try to manage the heat so we don't get into a vapor lock situation or kill all of the buff forces that 4.8 makes. But this car's pretty clean on the underside, honestly. There's a couple of places in the frame rails that it's gotten like holes in it, but I think it's because someone pulled like a hole through the frame rail. But other than that, the floor is solid. Like, you don't, that's, hear that? Solid. Solid. That's solid. Solid. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, solid. Heat shield. Solid. 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 Still solid. Billy, how solid did you say this car is? He said it's pretty solid. Thick boy fuel line time. But look at this. This is like encapsulated 1989. So I just took this off. I had to show y'all. Oh, first of all, ooh, blue. Put that over there next to the, yeah, put that right there. Yeah. Watch this. You ready for this? Oh my gosh. That's what this stuff looked like in 1989? Good night, that's fresh. Solid. It's pretty solid. Yep, pretty solid. Yeah. This car is pretty good, not gonna lie. Yeah. Some am I. There we go. See what you gotta do. You gotta get under the car in a way that makes you completely vulnerable in case anything happens. And you got a trusty 2x4 holding it up. You could be confident nothing's gonna happen. Ooga ooga. Solid. Hollow but solid.
Or at least the gasket and stuff.
Yeah. I did a really crappy job painting all this stuff. It's too cold. And all that kind of stuff. Wow, it installs itself. I don't have to do anything. It's gone forever. Goodbye, Mr. 805. Good job.
You looked like you were trying to keep from falling in the pond.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the water pump news.
Are you serious?
Okay, well.
Watch that. Don't watch this.
Just wondering if I gotta take these stupid braces off.
Maybe right there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
I can't tell how square we are or not, but
I've got a.
here's fun.
there we go.
There we go.
Oh, there's no hole right there.
There's no. Yeah, you don't get one right
okay,
there.
here you go. It's yours.
Yeah, I get one over here.
Okay,
You don't.
Never mind.
Clearance.
It'll be like,
Oh. Billy, want to choose it?
yeah.
Have to choose it.
That's what flip for you. The top of it straight off.
I keep going up.
This is the easiest motor in the auto. I'm doing absolutely nothing. I'm literally doing nothing.
Yeah. I need the torque.
Torque all this down.
I need torquage and.
My head's already safe.
What you
Yeah,
think?
but I've got to climb through there.
What you think?
The cross mountain. Right?
I'll be here with you.
Should have put a coyote in it, huh?
Alright.
Yep.
Just don't want something to slide off.
Hey, this one's tight. I don't know if you want to test it.
No.
I'd say that's Blaine type, not Glenn type, as far as QA1 suspension is concerned.
Ooh, we're putting that in there.
Yeah.
Freaking inner tie rod about to come out.
Well, that's weird. The left tire ain't turning.
The tunnel. See through the windshield to the tunnel. Make sure we're on schedule.
Okay.
With the shifter?
And the jack, yeah.
Alright, I'm coming over here.
Oh!
What was it locked on?
I told you, the transmission tunnel.
Lined up?
Hold it right there. Let me get a couple of notes on this side.
Wow. You know the motor sits crooked in the car, right?
Yep.
It's a good Mopar.
It's a real Mopar.
It's a real Mopar.
Right there. If I had the DAC with a 18 deep on it. Okay, stop.
Fingers up. Jack the transmission.
Mm-hmm. I need someone to kind of hold the shifter though, because it just wants to get jacked up underneath the hole when you let go of it.
Oh, well, that's because it's not, the engine mounts aren't tight.
Yeah.
The whole thing's kind of twisted.
It's still not settled on the motor mount.
But I mean, if you want to come up farther, you're gonna have to keep it centered.
Alright,
Yeah, that's cool.
Ooh.
check out that fitment though.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know, that looks cool. Wow.
All rubber mounted.
All right, the hoist is not holding it anymore.
The bolts are free.
Yeah, hold up a second. We're gonna have to go back to one of those slide-in spacers.
Oh, really?
I hate it, but it may settle the other way once we get the transmission on.
That was chain slipping. Yeah. How much of the oil can is crunched?
Well, it looks like it's just barely touching on this side over here. And I
It's
don't.
not touching over here.
I know, but it's touching over here at this corner. And I don't know if settling it all down is gonna change it.
Oh. Garbage. And the thing torques this way too.
So,
It's definitely gonna hit.
well, that's why I want to slide this in there until we decide we don't need it. We want to slide this back out,
Okay.
and that would be my intention.
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna come down some, which gives us more clearance on the.
You need the jack to go down?
Yeah, let the
Not yet.
let me get
Bolt this in all the way. A 12 what? What?
12
Yeah.
socket.
Where is it?
I don't know.
It's not over here.
I literally just said I don't know where it is because I thought I brought it down here.
I don't have it over here.
Well, you lost.
Hey Austin, can you help us out?
Find what?
12 mil socket.
I don't know.
We'll go get one. I think I left it up there. I think I thought I brought it, but I grabbed the two nuts instead of the 12 millimeter socket. Yeah. I don't know where it is.
Now, be real careful with that thing.
What, this one?
Yeah, you gotta be gentle with these smaller bolts.
Oh yeah, I don't go full
Don't go full animal.
kamikaze on them. Can you give me the ratchet?
We're about out of danger now of things falling.
Yeah.
No, we actually have just passed danger. Danger was here, we just passed it.
Want the ratchet?
Yeah, just give me the big 1/2 inch ratchet. Because that's the rig I would have.
Very good.
Cool.
Now,
Thank you,
let
sir.
the jack settle.
Alright, here we go. So the engine and transmission are in the car. We were a little bit disappointed. We had a little bit of clearance issues with stuff that we thought we had figured out. No big deal. We've already made a plan on how to fix it. It's not going to delay us, but probably about a day's worth of work, if that. We're super happy though with how it looks in the car, how the trans mounts up. Because if you didn't know, we're using the original Conquest transmission mount. It's pretty cool because it lines up in that spot. And we're using the original Colorado transmission mount that came with the AR5. So there's nothing custom about that other than like drilling a couple holes and some spacers. It is actually really trick. All rubber mounted. We're going to adjust for our clearances, for their oil lines and our rack power steering lines, and then we are good to go. The only reason that stuff happened is because when you're in the middle of a project like this, fabbing stuff up, you know, some things are together and some things aren't, and the way things lay down together, when you finally get everything in there, you're gonna have clearance issues. It's just part of it. So, hyped to get this thing done. I'm gonna bolt the drive shaft in there to make sure everything still fits up perfectly with it a little bit later. But it was a good weekend to work. This isn't the end of the road at all. We still have a lot of things to do. Wiring, cooling system, fuel system. All that has to be done. The interior needs to be put back together. The dash, the seats, the carpet, the wiring in there. Everything has to get plumbed. So we've got a lot left to do, but it's coming along really fast. And I think we might even make our deadline for the thing to be running down the road on, what is it, 2 weeks from now? 2 weeks from right now. We have 2 weekends from then. 2 weekends from then. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Paul Speedshop. I know it was kind of a filler episode with us just refitting the LS back into place and getting other things fiddled with and getting them reinstalled. I I almost thought about not putting this episode out just because it is just fettling and stuff like that. The next episode is a lot of the same. It's the little stuff for the wiring and figuring out steering angles, making sure everything's actually going to work in the real world. And we've had to take a couple steps back, a couple steps forward, a couple steps back. Typical stuff with a project of this magnitude with an LS swap that is this invasive. But thank you guys again for watching, and we really do appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We really are trying to work hard to get this project done for our own personal stuff, but I'm editing these videos so that you guys can watch the process of doing an LS swap in these star ends. Not trying to cover it in super detail, but just showing you that it's possible. So thank you guys for watching again, and we'll see you guys next time.